Nobody likes having to return something to Amazon, but I'm going to be returning this in real time, step by step, so that you can follow along with me and return your item too. Now, I'm going to go through this quite slowly, but it is really easy. And if you bought something without seeing it, sometimes, just sometimes, it's not the right item. I'm going to be doing this just by using my mobile phone. I've got a link in the description to my video where you can do this on a laptop or a desktop computer, but this is what I'm seeing on screen now so that you can follow along. I've also got to do this before it starts raining. The weather's not looking good, so we'll get through this as swiftly as possible, I promise. I have logged into my Amazon app, and on the bottom right hand corner you see it's like a hamburger, 3 lines, and that brings up a menu of all these different options that you have. For me, at time of recording, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you can find this box here, your stuff. So I'll click on that, and that brings up this menu where one of the options is your orders. So I'm going to click on that button. Just so you know, there's also a swipe up menu here, your shortcuts, and your orders can also be found here, so you could click your orders instead. And these are all the wonderful things that I've bought recently. A little glimpse into my life. What I'm looking for is this. I don't even know what it is. My son wanted it for his computer, and I'll tell that story as we go. So if I scroll down, there it is, Arctic Alpine 17 LP, whatever that is. If I click on the item, it brings us into all the details for the item. There's an option here that says need help with your item, return items. So I'm going to click on that option there, and that brings up this menu. You've got all these options. They want to know, why are you returning this? So we've got incompatible, not useful for intended purpose. That's kind of our fault because the listing was correct, but it isn't useful for intended purpose. You might want that option, but these are all the other options you can choose. I think I'm going to go for accidental order because we got the wrong one. It's our fault this time. I'm going to click accidental order. You can put additional details, so if the item is broken, or maybe it fell out of the package, or whatever happened, you can write that in here. I'm not going to bother with this, I'm just going to hit continue. How can we make it right? Now, they're offering to refund my Amazon account balance or refund it to my credit card. I'm going to go for that because it's a bit of a pain when you get a refund that's on an Amazon balance. It just kind of gets in the way of your future purchases. I just want the money back and we'll just have a clean break. I can feel the rain. I've got to get moving. Just so you know, it says estimated refund timing 5 to 7 business days. So the refund to your Amazon balance is instant, and it takes a few days to put it back on your credit card. If you choose this option, I'm going to go for that one and click continue. Now it asks, how would you like to return your items? The options we have here in the UK are post office, or there's an every drop box, or a different post office Royal Mail drop off. Oh look, there are 3 other return options. Let's open this one. There's another drop off. You can have Royal Mail pickup, so the Royal Mail here in the UK can come to your door and pick it up for £1.99, or I could drop it off in an Amazon locker. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Not having to deal with the post office might be a good idea. Should we do that? I did the post office drop off in the last video. That link is down in the description if you want to torture yourself at the post office counter. I'm going to click Amazon locker, and with this one you can drop your parcel off at a time that suits me. Now the great thing with this one is I can drop it off at our local Premier Inn. this I wasn't expecting this. So I'm going to hit confirm your return. It's really raining now, it's quite drizzly. If you choose a return option where you do not have to use a printer and print out your own label like the post office, which is where I'm going now, Amazon sends you by email a QR code, and all we need to do is show that QR code to the person behind the counter. They print out the label. Some of the options, they can box up your item for you as well. They deal with everything. For this return, I've just boxed it up myself. The post office are going to deal with everything else. I am calling this a Dad Delivers success. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up button or the subscribe button, or say hi down below in the comments. I'd love to hear how you get on with your Amazon return. And right here is what YouTube knows that you are going to love watching next.
Can you please help my daddy get 10,000 subscribers? Just click in his face. Thanks, bye. Alright, this is going to be the proper one, right?